Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I can.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Nick and Nate plus more. I am Nick.
I'm actually Nate this week, which I'm happy about.
Good. You're always Nate, and you're always just the best.
But I'm always more, so that's a...
No, you're never more than you need to be before. Okay? So just walk through that door and maybe you'll score. Okay? And today we have with us a special guest from the Chaos Legion Gaming.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jxdubz, aka Jamie. You can call me that. I am their lead graphics designer and also a streamer on Twitch TV. I am a variety streamer, so I stream quite a number of games, but I mainly stick to the horror and FPS genre. So you can catch me on there Monday, Wednesdays, and Sundays is when I do stream. Thank you for having me, Nick and Nate.
Well, I mean, speaking of Call of Duty, obviously, it's so weird. I don't know. I mean, Call of Duty, ever since Vanguard came out, has been super weird. Like, they're like, oh, let's have Levi from Attack on Titan. And it's like, is that Levi? But now we're going to be getting Godzilla and Kong. I mean, so what do you think about that?
What I feel about Call of Duty is they try to pull from different games. Mm-hmm. You can see that they had the Apex concept in there, and they also are now pulling from Fortnite, which is a huge thing because I think they see the value in that, right? Like, people love skins. And that's where the money comes from Call of Duty as well, right? I'm pretty sure that Levi skin probably brought them in quite a bit of money, especially from all the weebs out there who absolutely love AOT. So, I mean, that's a big money grab for them. Why wouldn't they continue on with that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It's a good point, but also, like, I don't know where Nick is going to be on this with the whole Call of Duty, but I'm very much on the cynic side of, like, I mainly since Cold War, I've been kind of, but like when Vanguard came out, I was definitely in the camp of, I'm not touching this. This is the filler Call of Duty as much as I can feel it. But like, for me, it is one of those that the Godzilla and Kong thing seems to be the coolest thing I think they've done in Vanguard, primarily because those skins actually look really, really cool, especially Godzilla's. And you're talking, with the whole Fortnite thing and events, like, that's, what they're trying to go for. But it also just seems like, hey, we're trying to figure out what fucking IP is going to work and with this, and like just throwing whatever they can. But like, I guess, like, apart from, because do the events draw you in? Like, what is it that keeps you wanting to play Vanguard or wanting to play Call of Duty? Like, is this something that you feel like is actually getting players to jump in, or it's just kind of like, we're already here and this is kind of cool?
To be honest, I find that it's worth it for them. It does draw me in as a player because you eventually you get bored, right? You get bored of everything. Even I personally, unpopular opinion, I loved Cold War, but I just liked a lot of their side games and their guns. A few of their guns are really solid for Warzone. So, I mean, without Cold War, we wouldn't have, whatever guns that there is. But I think with this new Godzilla and Kong thing, it is going to draw a lot of people in and get more invested in it as well, right? I personally don't like Vanguard, though. Vanguard was just a little bit off for me. I don't know how you guys feel about Vanguard, though.
Vanguard, I mean, I never bought it, and I'm kind of glad I didn't. I was like, we're talking like that close to buying it, mainly because I am a Call of Duty zombie stan. So as far as you talking about Cold War and how you liked it, yeah, I liked it too, because I love the zombies, and it was probably one of the best zombies we've ever had. So when I heard that Treyarch was going to be doing Vanguard, my little, fanboy hairs on the back of my neck just started going, ooh, they started going for a dance. And I was so close, and like something about the marketing, something about like, oh, this is World War II, but it's in an alternate like universe, or like just something stuck out as like, okay, it's weird enough that we're going backwards to World War II. We're going back, but something stuck out, and I'm so glad, because the zombies on Vanguard, I mean, for one, they've all but just...
They're patching in stuff that used to be.
That was me closing the window because the car was going off. But no, they've all but just given up on it, and Treyarch is actually... There are reports of them going back to Cold War and putting in new stuff in Cold War, and it's like, wow.
Yeah. No, I agree there. I don't know. I feel like I wasted money on Vanguard. I probably put at least only minimum like 10 hours on there. But I just couldn't bring myself to play it. I just don't like even the movement on there. Like, I was told that the engine was supposed to be a Modern Warfare engine, but I didn't feel like it was the same. In my opinion, I don't know if you guys played it and felt that, but I am huge on Modern Warfare. I started on Modern Warfare actually, so my heart stays with MW. But I don't know. It's just something about Vanguard. I just never really caught on to it. You know,
You're so freaking giddy, Nate. Could you try
I'm
to
really
hide your
glad.
opinion just for a little bit?
Because I have a fighting chance here when it comes to like my conversation about MW2. Because Nick, last time we talked about this, Nick was giving me shit because he's like, "How can you tell this is going to be the best game?" I'm like, dude, it's a multiple amount of factors. But I'll get into that later. With Vanguard, like, I didn't play it. I've watched a lot of content because I still follow like Prestigious Key and like Drifter, and I still watch their content. But Cold War for me was the first one that I didn't actually purchase. Sorry, Sony, whatever. That was one of those that, we. Anyway, I didn't actually. So, but I had a good amount of hands.
What he's trying to say is that he game shared it with me.
Yeah, I game shared it with Nick.
Okay.
And it was
he
the first
didn't
one
buy
I didn't
it. Yes,
because. Like I've bought all the other ones. Like I used to buy like either the Hardened or the Prestige because I was always that, I wanted to have the collectibles and shit. And Cold War, I did enjoy. The multiplayer was fun, and I really liked how they had everything synced together, all the different modes. But like you're talking about with the movement in Vanguard, that's kind of how I felt about Cold War after several hours in. It just didn't feel as smooth as Modern Warfare. Like it just felt like something was like holding it back, and it just didn't. And honestly, I think it might have been the maps too. I can't tell you how many times I played the mall, and I don't care for that map.
The mall is a terrible map.
No, just in general during Cold War. Like how many times?
So you did not go to the mall today?
No,
let's all go to the mall.
Come on, everybody, say, throw every last carrot.
But yeah, no, Modern Warfare.
Let's go to. Sorry.
Yeah, Modern Warfare. Now we're in Season 3 Stranger Things.
Wrong reference, bro. It's actually from How I Met Your Mother. You imbecile.
I thought it was really one of the current ones that really changed the formula, and like that's why I'm excited for Modern Warfare 2 is because they know how big of a deal Modern Warfare 2 is, so they really can't fuck it up. I mean,
but every time we say that, they always F it up one way or another. I don't want to have expectations, because when you do and then they do something that disappoints you, it's just heartbreaking. So
True.
The best way to go about it is
it's never pays to be a stan. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. I agree with you. I try my best not to, but I still deep down inside I'm very excited about Modern Warfare 2 though, because I feel like because Modern Warfare was so well done that if they go backwards from that, which is going to be ridiculous if they do, but if they go backwards from that, then I don't know if I would be able to continue with the Call of Duty series if they mess up MW2. Right.
And honestly, they do have a lot more weight on their shoulders because of the fact that Battlefield and Halo are both failing, right now.
Yeah, I'm surprised Battlefield is failing, actually.
So, like, I really feel like, especially Xbox, going, hey, we really need to make this a good one, Now, granted, this one is, I think, this is the first one that doesn't... I think after this one, they're doing the year break. I think 2024 is when
2023 is
No?
when MW3 is coming out. Or MW2.
Oh, is it really?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was
Yeah,
this
they're
year.
already taking a year break. I mean, that is maybe the only part about it that it's like, all right, maybe you guys have a point. Okay, so
Yeah.
we'll go on to my opinion. You guys ready?
Yes. We're waiting for your opinion.
I mean, here's the thing.
anyway,
is that, do I think that Modern Warfare 2 is absolutely going to be bad? No. But what I don't understand is that there's literally just a logo and everybody's like, best game ever. And I'm like, hold on, guys. Let's temper expectations. Because, like, legitimately, I saw just the tweet, right? And it's just like, and then MW2 or whatever. And the comments under it is like, oh my God, Modern Warfare 2 is going to be the best game ever or best Call of Duty ever. And I'm like, okay, so imagine being me. And I'm like, oh, okay, there must be this awesome trailer somewhere. Let me look for it. Clickety clackety. Nothing. It's just that. And I'm like, wait, that's what people are freaking out about? Like, okay.
It's the element of surprise, though. Like the fact they're not giving us more than what it is that's what's keeping people reeled in. You know, that's how you kind of reel in the fish. Is like, here, I'm gonna give you just this, and you can use your imagination on what it's going to be. So it's a tactic that they're using to draw us in, right? Because we all love. Well, I'm not gonna say we all, but you know, the Modern Warfare people. Like myself, we like that, and we're like, okay, like it's gonna be great because Modern Warfare. It was so honestly, I was really surprised jumping into it. It literally is one of the best.
I just wish I could still play it. Like I think that's the most heartbreaking thing about like Cold War, about this unified system that they've been doing is like, from my understanding, it's super hard to play any matches in Modern Warfare at all.
And yet they still feel the need to have like the 8 freaking games on that screen or whatever.
Right.
I mean, I long for the day because there's been reports saying that Treyarch will now start using the Modern Warfare engine. How substantiated those claims are, who knows? But I do long for a day where the Call of Duty and there's like 4 games up on the screen and you can literally click on each one. And instead of clicking on like Cold War, for instance, and it having to go out of the game and then load back into the game, instead of that, you literally just click on it and it's like, okay, now you're in Black Ops, 5 or whatever the case might be, right?
Yeah.
I'm longing for the day that's going to happen, but it's like until we get a unified engine, until everybody's kind of just under the same ceiling, like legitimately, it's not going to happen. And so Modern Warfare 2 has a chance, but it's at this point, the best chance it has is taking that year break, taking its time. Because if we could get Modern Warfare under the crunchness that Infinity War must have been under, creating a whole new engine for this game, right? If we can get that under that conditions, give a little bit more time, a little bit more polish or whatever, I do think it could be the best Call of Duty of all time just for that reason, because we're finally kind of like what Nate was referring to. We're going to go back to formula. We're figuring out what makes Call of Duty good. But I think more importantly is that they will take the time and they will figure out, well, what makes Call of Duty good for the modern gaming landscape, rather than here's this engine we've been using for the past 8 Call of Duties. So that right there could be the reason. Not only that, but there's just, I feel like because of everything that came out about Activision and Blizzard and the allegations and everything, I do kind of feel like there is this genuine feeling of, okay, let's move forward. And the fact that we have Microsoft buying them and deciding, Microsoft in and of itself has had reports of really actually good workplace. And so, I mean, imagine working at like McDonald's. You're just the fry guy, right? And that's all you do is you just fry after fry and you're just, oh my God, I hate this. But then you you hear about a new manager coming in and they're going to switch things up and they're going to make things so much better, you would start working better. You would put more of yourself into the job because you're excited. You're excited for the changes. You're excited to work at a place that you actually believe in rather than just somewhere that you have to work because, hey, where else am I going to get a job, right? So, like, there are actually outside forces other than, yes, we make game look pretty. There are outside forces that can really make this a good game, and I feel like, yeah, we're headed that way, and which is really good.
Yeah, if there's anyone to hopefully revitalize the Call of Duty franchise, it's Infinity Ward at this point.
Absolutely.
B, the Modern Warfare series. Because I can tell you one thing for sure that that's going to be a success no matter what for this game when it comes out, is they're not going to have any like issue when it comes to skins, characters, anything in their battle pass. Like I feel like Vanguard and Cold War had, where you just did not care about any of the operators. Was just generic as can be.
Yeah,
you know,
very
and
generic.
I still feel like they have a lot of, my headphones decided they wanted to escape. I still feel like they have a lot of other characters from like Modern Warfare, you know, ethos before that they can pull from. So yeah, they've got, Xbox has to have another win. I mean, they can afford to take a flop, but I mean, Call of Duty can't.
I don't think so. Yeah. But I think the road that they're going down is they are probably going to present more unique skins going forward, it seems, right? From what it's...
That's the hope.
Yeah, and if they do, then that would actually bring a lot of more people in as well. We love cool skins. The AOT skin wasn't done very well, but people still bought it.
I feel like the Titan looked better.
The Titan was great,
looked like it was like...
Levi was a little bit disappointing, but, you know, I don't think people realized that they didn't even... Like, it wasn't like they made a Levi character. Like, they just made the Levi outfit and they put it on a character. But true. That's what people were assuming, that they were going to make a brand new operator, which isn't true. So... that was a little bit of a flop, but at the same time, you know, people still bought it, so it's a money grab.
True.
Yep.
All right, thank you guys so much for joining us for Nick and Nate plus more. I was Nick.
I was Nate.
And Jamie, go ahead and tell people where they can find you and, you know, a little bit about what you stream.
Thank you so much for having me, guys. I had so much fun today. Lots of heated topics, you know, but sorry. So I'm just going to do my introduction. My name is Jxdubz. You can call me Jamie. I am a Twitch streamer, and I'm the lead graphics designer for the Chaos Legion Gaming. You can catch me on Twitch every Monday, Wednesdays, and Sundays, and I stream a variety of games. So you can pop in there. I do play Dead by Daylight. I do play Faz, and I also play Call of Duty 90% of the time. So thanks for having me, guys. I really enjoyed every moment of it.
Well, yep, it was great having you on. And thank you guys for listening or watching later. And you guys have a good day.
Finger